just share with the colleague. You never know where the solution and advice can come from. Yes, Honorable Flavia Ravhoro.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, I would like to thank the Honourable Ogwang for the motion, and I want to support him. I condole with the people of Sebei. I condole with the family of Cheptegei and the dear orphans. Right Honourable Speaker, I listened to Honourable Ogwang very well. I would like to know from him, Honourable Ogwang, whether the Department of Sport, the Ministry of Sports, has a Department of Gender. Why would it be you talking to women and men? Don't you have a Department of Gender in that Ministry of Education and Sports? Number two, Right Honourable Speaker, let's be deliberate on identifying and developing talent. Schools and education institutions carry out competitions in sports. I thought that this would be an avenue for the Ministry of Sports to identify young people who are coming up with talent. I want to believe that in this country, in various districts, there is talent that is not developed. Honourable Minister, you know that my young people invited you to their district, to my district, to come and talk to them and be able to identify the talents they have so that you can develop them. But you are concentrating in only one place, thinking that it is only Sebei who have the talented ones. I want to...
Yeah. Rope.
Is that why did she go to Kenya? There's a question of training. I want to confirm. It is true we lost an athlete who ran for Uganda, but who is a Kenyan. He was attacked by thugs like each one of you can be killed innocently. That's what happened to the late Kiplagat. The truth is, he's a Kenyan who chose to run for Uganda. No wonder the President of the Republic of Kenya had to send me to go and deliver his message to the family and a condolence to the family in Eldoret on behalf of the government of Uganda. I did it. So I want that also to be clear. Then the other ones now, Right Honourable Speaker.
Honourable, for the record, who sent you? The President of Kenya?
The President of the Republic of Uganda.
Yes.
And the Senior Minister of Education and Sports. For sports. Right Honourable Speaker, I want to thank you and our sister at Right Honourable Anita Among and the entire members of Parliament. Truth be told, finally, the investment is coming into the sports subsector, which is beginning to get us the outputs in terms of performance. What awaits us, I also want to confirm that the AFCON bid 2027 is giving us to construct certain level of infrastructure which are not one sport, a multi-sport. And Right Honourable Speaker, let's thank you. By the way, let's thank for the Right Honourable Speaker who is in chair. I know of a debate where we have been discussing this. Some people want us to construct some of these facilities for one specific discipline, which I want to say no. For instance, I expected the city woman MP of Hoima here to really say, with due respect, the first stadium which is going to be constructed by the NRM government is in Hoima, and the construction is going on. She's here. She can either deny or confirm.
She has already applauded.
So, I want to say this. This stadium is a multi-sport stadium. In our mapping of Uganda, we have defined this country in various disciplines. Hoima is meant to be a center we have selected to host the National Sports Academy, which is meant to be for talent development across the country. So when my colleague, the Minister of Shadow Minister, speaks about academies, Mr. Speaker, I was with him in France. In France, we met some of the serious investors who want to come and invest. I invited him for that meeting because I know he's a colleague in sports. My lord, that's how we work in the sports sector. He was part of the meeting, and I want to confirm there are serious people who want to come and help us invest in sports academy. So that helps us a lot in terms of work.
No,
The
Mr.
other one,
Conclude.
the other one is, while in Buko, there has been a question of what is named after our daughter. It's true, I have got this from here. It's true, I have a head of state and cabinet. It's true, I have my senior minister. The people of Buko requested, there's a field in Amanang Senior Secondary School where people pay their last respect to this dear daughter of ours to be named after her. And I want to pledge, as the Minister of Education, as the National Council of Sports, we will work within our means to improve, first of all, that facility, which should help our children in Buko to continue running and training. Then, the question of giving a big place to be named after her can be handled. The last one, Right Honourable Speaker, is one or two things which Wondabaza mentioned here. First of all, I want to allay his fears that his daughter is safe, because the government of Uganda sponsors these children to go for international competitions. So I congratulate you that your daughter has been identified through talent identification and development, in line with what the Honorable Man MP of Kyegegwa did raise here. I do not concentrate in Sebe. I have been asking a question to all of us. Why should it only be the Sabinis who go and represent Uganda? What is our role as leaders in promotion of sports in where we come from? The Sabinis have agreed and accepted this is a business. Government has appreciated their efforts by constructing a national high-altitude training center in Kyegegwa. It is true. I accepted to come to Kyegegwa, and I will come because I go to every part of Uganda. Truth be told, that I challenge all of us. The reliance on Sebe alone is risky. And we must agree that, Right Honourable Speaker, the first gold medals came from Kigezi. The high altitude training area, if you go to the sports records, are in Kigezi, the highest actually in the country. Are in Kigezi, but the question is, how many Bachiga or people from Kigezi are participating in this competition?
Honorable, you risk being cut off. Oh, please, just concentrate on critical things which you
on Lugogo. On Lugogo, Right Honourable Speaker, I want first to clearly put this. I want to clarify this. Right Honourable Speaker, it is true we have Lugogo complex, which is true. My head of state had helped me, like he's always, identify the contractor who should help us construct state-of-the-art indoor arena, which will change the skies of Kampala. Unfortunately, because of our funding challenges, at the moment, we are not able to meet that work. But I want again ask us here that sports should be mainstreamed, and specifically my friends in finance. I want to challenge them. We should accept to mainstream sports as part of the mainstream budget to support talent identification and development, because world over today, sports is an industry. The question of saying that there are offices in Lugogo, I deny. There are no offices in Lugogo because I know how busy Lugogo is. That one I want to deny. Sexual harassment among the netball players, I want to say this issue was brought up. I submitted it to my senior minister. Right Honourable Speaker, I confirm. We wrote to the Department of Gender in Makerere University to help us carry out investigation on some of these issues of sexual harassment, like you've said. In the structure of National Council of Sports, I do not have a specific department which manages some of these gender issues. I have personal tasked them for now, because of the emerging challenges which are coming, that we must begin to plan to raise one or two staffs to try to caretake particularly to help us understand the challenges of our daughters. Last but not least is the issue of regulations. I want to confirm I have got a zero draft from the Attorney General Chambers. I am beginning to discuss these regulations. We will need them like yesterday. They will help us address most of the issues. I thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to move this motion. May the soul of our dear daughter rest in eternal peace. I thank you. I say all this for God and my.
Thank you, Honourable Minister. Now put the question.